Welcome back, Caddy Corner, episode 24. I'm Austin.
I'm Caleb.
We're back inside again.
Yeah.
Here we go. It was weird coming back inside because it's like I forgot how to build this set. Hello, set. Hello, camera.
Hello, camera.
We're not just naturally looking at them anymore either.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. But we're back. So today we're going to be talking about our biggest pet peeves. Caleb wrote a book for this podcast.
Yes, I did.
Absolute list over there. So we'll have him take it away for the pet peeves that we have. Caddy Corner, episode 24. Caleb, take it away.
I have 12 pet peeves.
12.
Before we get started, I just want to let everybody know to go ahead and rate and review the show and share with a friend if you enjoy the content that we make, because we enjoy making it for you, and you sharing it around, it helps us out a lot.
Also, episode 30 Q&A, link is in the link tree. Submit your questions to the Google form. We're answering every single one of them that's there.
Yep.
Even if it's a 4-hour show, we'll be there.
That's right.
Without further ado, pet
All
peeves.
right, pet peeves. Now it's time to go into serious mode. If I get angry this episode, I'm not taking it out on y'all. These things just make me mad. First on the list, as you guys already know, biting the fork.
Biting the fork.
Yeah, or the spoon or the knife, whatever you're eating with.
The knife.
If you, yeah, yeah. If you bite it, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. It's not even just biting the fork. I think it's just all utensils. The ding, you know.
I've never experienced this before. So.
And also like whenever the fork scrapes across the bottom of the plate.
Now that's brutal. Yeah.
That's awful.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just all the noises combined.
Yeah.
They just make me mad, and I'll have to excuse myself from a room if I start to hear that.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if it's just like one time?
If it's one time,
You can deal?
I can deal with it. But if it's like every time,
You got to dip.
I've got to go, because I'll say something.
Yeah?
And I don't want to judge people by the way they eat.
Yeah.
It's like, I will let you eat the way you eat,
Mm-hmm.
but I will not be there.
No.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's number one.
That's number one. Do you want to just go ping pong?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. My number one biggest pet peeve is whenever you like use some, not number one, it's not ordered like that, but whenever you use somebody else's like computer or whatever, and they have like files everywhere.
Yeah.
Like a badly organized desktop
Mm-hmm.
or hard drive or whatever. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's bad.
How do you know where anything is ever?
They don't.
No, I know. But that to me is crazy
Yeah.
because I'm like the total opposite of that. So, yeah, that one irks my nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is kind of, my next one is kind of like that too, but it's everything. It's just when things are messy.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna call some people out right here.
Oh, yeah.
My sister does this thing, and me and my sister share a bathroom. It's brutal. Because she does this thing where she gets ready in the bathroom in the morning, but then after she finished getting ready, she leaves everything
Out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like not even just like leave it out, like, oh, I got it out of this bag and then I put the product back in this bag,
Put the bags
and I
there.
just put the bag like on the vanity or whatever. It's like, no, it's every single thing that she touches is out of the bag still all over the vanity. So I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna start doing, because that'll ruin the fun
Good point, yeah.
of what I do, but I have a plan
Oh, yeah.
to fix it, and so it won't happen anymore. But it's also something that I personally struggle with too. Sometimes I turn my room into a recording studio,
Yeah.
so I have like sound mixers and like guitars and
I
chords
understand.
like all over the place.
I understand.
And it gets real messy sometimes, and it just makes me so frustrated.
Yeah.
Whenever things are
Out of order. Yeah.
And I don't think I have OCD. Maybe I do, but I like for things to be neat and clean, and yeah. So that's on my list.
I think that is a very reasonable one.
Yeah.
My next one is whenever you like get in the car with somebody and it's their car, so that means that they get the aux, right? Mm-hmm. And they have bad music.
Oh, that's awful.
Taste. And my bad music taste, the worst, is the people who will pull songs from TikTok and listen.
Oh, the
to
whole thing?
No. They'll listen to just the TikTok part and skip it.
Got it.
And that makes me just oof.
Got it.
Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah.
I don't ever have that issue really.
And neither do I. I mean, it's not like an everyday thing for me.
Yeah.
But if when that happens, it happens sometimes.
I don't really ride in the car with people. The only people I ride in the
I.
car with is like my girlfriend Sydney, and me and her listen to the same type of music,
Yeah.
so it's not that bad. But yeah, dude, that would.
Chloe will do this thing where she'll do that. And that's the worst.
That's awful.
It is. It's terrible.
So sorry for you.
No, I just immediately snag the cable now, and
Yeah.
it's my job.
Yeah.
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 No, because we're just not listening to 35 seconds of a song and
No,
skipping. So
we can't do that. Yeah, we can't do that. So I'm gonna call out my girlfriend next.
okay.
So Sydney started doing this thing where if we get like drive-through and we're taking it back to the house, she'll get a fry or something, and I'll be driving. She'll get a fry. She'll like hold it in front of my face, and then I'll go to take it like for like
Yeah.
pre-meal, you know,
Course,
before we get to the
course,
house,
course.
and she'll pull it away,
Oh man.
and then like will not give me the fry after she pulls it away.
right.
So that's a new thing that she started doing, and she thinks it's hilarious.
Of course.
And so I told her that we're doing this episode on pet peeves, and last time she did that, I was like, I'm literally putting that in the episode. I was like, I don't know what this new thing is, but like
Yeah.
calling you out on the show. So
Gotcha.
there it is. What's up with that?
I don't know. That's tough. That's
Because it's not even like it's here you go. You know, it's like
yoink. Yeah.
Too bad. Gotta wait till we get home.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Because dude, it gets your mouth watering stuff.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep. I understand. Trust me, that's a brutal one. I've never had to experience such a horrible thing like that before.
Yeah, it's like I feel like a dog. You know?
Yes.
How you do that to dogs?
Yes.
And you like hold a treat and then
Yes.
you pull it away before they get it. That's what I feel like. But then I don't end up getting the treat.
Ever.
Never.
Yeah, that's tough. It's,
Like
just it's like running on a hamster wheel.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, that sucks.
So
One of my next pet peeves is whenever you're writing with like a regular pen. And this happens to me all the time. And I don't know if it's just because I write weird or something like that. But like you're writing with a pen on paper and you pick your hand up and you've got the ink right here, like smeared. And then like you look back at the words that you wrote and like some of the spots are gone because I guess ink smear in quotes is what I have on my notes.
yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I really thought that only happened for lefties. Because, you know, they have to write, like, the opposite way.
Yeah. And I don't know why it happens for me. Maybe I, like, drag my hand across I don't know. It happens less with this, so that helps. But...
Yeah, I could see where that would happen less.
Yeah, it doesn't even get on my hand anymore, so... Sometimes it'll still leave blots, but...
Yeah.
No, it won't. But that sucks because it just makes... Not that my handwriting is good, but it just makes it look bad, so...
Yeah.
That sucks.
Next on my list here, I have people riding my tail
Oh, yeah?
in the car.
Mm-hmm.
That always gets me.
Yeah.
And
I don't really have that problem because I'd be going fast.
yeah, well, I used to drive really fast, but then I started like not driving so fast, and I don't drive like a grandpa or anything, but like I mean 10 over is where I sit. But a lot of people go way faster than 10 over. So I'll be driving, and the next thing you know, I got this car like riding my tail, and it already makes me upset. But it's even worse at nighttime, and the cars that have like the blue tinted LED lights.
You just can't see.
They're so bright.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you have the audacity to ride my tail and then have these bright lights shining in my eyes.
It's a specific breed of human.
Yeah.
They like fit into one category for the most part.
Yeah. And I feel like it happens every single time I drive at night.
Really?
I feel like that happens every time. I mean, it doesn't happen every time, but I feel like it does because every time it happens, that's all I can think about.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you do this to me? And I'm not even going, like,
Slow.
I'm still going over the speed limit.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
It just depends, I feel like, what road you're on. Because whatever road I'm on depends on, like, that dictates how fast I speed.
right.
Whoops.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But my thought process is, and I actually learned this from our good buddy Jake.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get stuck behind a slow person, you should have left your house earlier.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know? Like,
I guess I think about it a different way though, because like I think like so the past 2 times that I've left school before this recording session to record a podcast, both times there has been a wreck on the road that I drive, And I was like, well, what are the chances that it's me that has to get stuck behind this wreck or something? It wouldn't have mattered if I left any. I mean, it would have if I left earlier, but it's like.
I mean, yeah, but that's also not.
I know
like
it's different too. I know, but it's also kind of the same though, because it's like you don't know who's gonna be slow.
Yeah, but I'm not even going slow. Like I'm still going 10
I know,
over.
yeah. Who knows?
My thing is if you want to get to the place where you got to be sooner, don't drive faster. Leave earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Sure. Fair enough.
Final point.
Yeah.
There.
My next one, and it's funny because it relates directly to that, is well, not directly to that, but
is it people driving slow?
Yes.
Yeah.
People who drive 10 under.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's awful.
I experience that almost every time that I come home from school too. Luckily, there's places that I can burn them along the way, but that's the worst.
That is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's even worse, like if you're going in like a 45 and then you're going 35. Because it's different if you're going in a 55 and you're going 45, because that difference, it's the same number,
but it feels different.
It feels different.
I understand.
But like 35 and a 45 is just the worst speed to go, because it feels like you're not moving at all.
Yeah. What gets me, like what makes me like angry whenever that happens, is whenever you burn them and then they get like upset.
Yeah.
Like you can see that they're like, and
it's like, what you passed me for?
Literally.
Yeah.
And it's like, buddy, you haven't seen 45 miles an hour this entire car trip. What are you talking about? Why have I not?
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Don't delay me.
Yeah.
No.
So next year, I have bikes on the road.
Oh.
And I'm not even talking about the athletic bikes, like the ones that people use to work out. I'm talking like bicycles,
like kids,
or like people who got DUIs and can't drive anymore.
Like mopeds?
Not even mopeds, but like bicycles. Mopeds too.
Okay.
Mopeds get on my nerves too, but bicycles are worse.
Yeah, bicycles are worse.
Because I feel like people who ride bikes for exercise, they have like respect for the people who drive cars, you know?
I agree with you, unless they're driving in like 50-man herds, which happens.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like they have respect for people who drive cars, but the people who like drive bikes because they can't drive a car, they don't have any respect for you, and so they'll take up the whole lane. And just last night, the reason why this is actually on my list is because I had this incident last night. I was driving on the road, and there was a bicycle coming the opposite way, and it's dark outside. It's like 8:30, so it's dark,
yeah.
And there's this guy on a bicycle, just like a normal bicycle. He's wearing like a tank top t-shirt.
Nice. No reflectors.
No reflectors at all. And he's wearing like black pants. So like, I can't see him until he's like right here.
Yeah.
And not a single light on his bicycle.
He was asking for it.
That's what I'm saying.
If you owned him, he was asking for it.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just like, if you're gonna ride your bike like that at nighttime,
do it safely.
Because you can't drive, like get a flashlight, dude.
Yeah, or a headlamp. Or
something.
Some reflective socks.
Wear a construction vest.
Yeah.
Or something, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
he was asking for it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. There was nothing that you could have done in that situation to avoid absolute catastrophe.
Yeah. I mean, like if something would have happened to him,
what if somebody comes up behind him?
I don't know if somebody would have stopped.
There's no way.
Like,
they would have probably had to swerve around him.
Yeah.
But what if it's like a 18-wheeler?
Yeah.
Done for.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was gonna follow that up with a poor guy, but I don't know if it is worthy of a poor guy or not.
I mean, he
knew what he signed up for.
Yeah. I mean, it would be poor guy, but I mean, look, dude.
Yeah. Right. My next one is whenever you go out to eat with whoever, like let's say you're like there with a fat ensemble of people, and somebody is rude to the servers, or if somebody's mean to like the cashiers, like those garbage jobs that is very well known that like that suck, like customer service jobs, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't be mean to those people, man.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks.
Yeah.
So don't be mean to them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a major nerve irker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like, why are you being mean?
For real.
Yeah, you don't have to be mean.
They're just doing their job.
Literally. And most of the time is not their fault or their problem. They don't care.
Exactly.
They don't care. I've been in both of those positions.
Yeah.
Neither of them care about your feelings or that you're being mean to them.
Yeah.
So don't be mean to those people.
Yeah. So next here on my list, I have ketchup packets.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a couple reasons why I have ketchup packets on my list. Reason number one is the proportion.
So we're talking like the little rectangular ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
little
Sure.
packets that you rip open.
Yeah.
How many times do you eat ketchup?
Hmm.
How many times have you used a ketchup packet and just used one ketchup packet?
I mean, never.
Exactly.
I also always get too many whenever I get them, so there is that too.
But like why would they not make ketchup packets
Bigger?
where it's like big enough for one is one serving?
It's a good question.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I'm using like 3 or 4 every time. You know what I'm saying?
Like the Chick-fil-A ketchup packets is what you want always.
yes.
Yeah.
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 And so
I think
next year,
that's reasonable.
next year, you rip one open, and then you get ketchup on your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. You know?
Sure.
Like, I don't want ketchup on my fingers.
Fair enough. It kind of smells weird.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially if they've been sitting for a while.
They're not like bad, but you don't want your fingers to smell like ketchup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And man, ketchup packets. Why did they not make them bigger? And why did they not make them better?
I feel like the better ones are at Chick-fil-A. My question is, why are people not adopting that more?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Sometimes those are like, well, no, I was about to say, sometimes those are hard, like if you're driving, but I'm not using a ketchup packet whenever I drive anyway.
Yeah.
That would be
So, and all sauce,
impossible.
All sauce is hard when you're driving.
Yeah.
So it's just a sacrifice that you have to make, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's funny because my next one is whenever you go through the drive-thru and they don't give you any sauce. Or like they forget, or they give you the wrong sauce or something like that.
Dude, yeah.
That's catastrophically bad. Like I think about, I mean, this doesn't ever happen at Chick-fil-A. But imagine if you go through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru and you ask for Chick-fil-A sauce and then you end up with like buffalo.
Yeah.
How heartbreaking is that?
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that would be so sad.
I actually have a funny story about Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh, yeah?
I was at Chick-fil-A yesterday, and me and Sydney, whenever we go there, we don't ever order any sauce. It's just like,
Sure.
I used to order sauce, but like she never did. So then it's just something that I adopted because it's just like way easier to say no sauce, you know? But the dude who took our order at Chick-fil-A, he was like, y'all came to Chick-fil-A and didn't get any sauce.
Dang, he,
I was like,
he chirped you, huh?
Yeah, I was like, yeah. And he was like, I feel like sauce is what makes Chick-fil-A Chick-fil-A. He was like, the food is really not that good without the sauce.
What a statement.
And that's like, this dude works for the company.
Yeah, but he doesn't care.
And he's like telling us all the items that are like bad.
Yeah.
He was like, he was saying how they have this new item. He was like, it's still kind of gross though. I was like,
Maybe he just doesn't like Chick-fil-A.
yeah, I guess. I mean, I understand that too, because if you work for Chick-fil-A for long enough, you probably eat it like all the time.
Yeah.
And you don't want it anymore. But I just thought that was crazy.
That is
I was
crazy.
like, no matter if I like Chick-fil-A or not, if I worked there, I would never be like, the items here are not good.
No. Well, I would even just think like, you don't care what he thinks the items, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, he doesn't care. You don't care about his life story. Yeah.
No.
So even if I did think it was bad, whatever.
But
Interesting.
yeah. Next on my list, I have people who walk slow.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And they like walk in the middle.
And I think the worst is whenever you're in a parking lot and you're pulling out or pulling in, and then there's somebody walking across to like the door, and they're just taking their sweet time. Like,
I have a very good example of this.
walking
this
so slow. Dude.
So
Like, I get you're not in a hurry, but like, be in a hurry.
other people are in a hurry.
Be in a hurry, dude.
Yeah. I was going to school today, and so I go to school, like I get onto Jake Alexander and I turn left, like where the Bojangles and the CVS is. You following me? Sorry, audience. But so it's like a 4-lane, I guess. Actually, I think it's like 3 lanes on this side. I think it's 6 lanes across. Anyway, these two people like jump just immediately after the crosswalk sign turns to stop.
Yeah.
So they're fine in the right of way. Maybe, I don't know, it was close, right? And so there's like the lady, it's a lady, like an older lady and an old man. The old man has a cane. And so he's going at like -8 miles an hour across this like proper, I guess it's like a highway or whatever.
Right.
And like, I mean, he can only go so fast because he has a cane. But what are you doing jumping the crosswalk like that with a cane?
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, it was like 11 o'clock, but still, what are you doing jumping the crosswalk with a cane?
I don't know.
Moving at -8 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Mm-hmm. So, don't be that guy.
No, don't.
Don't jump the crosswalk, I guess, either, though. Another thing that really makes me mad, it's funny how a lot of ours are connected.
Yeah.
But, so you're walking down a hallway. I think this is just from years of school. You're walking down the hallway, and what side do you stick to whenever you're walking down the hallway?
The right side.
Yeah, because you're not a lunatic, right?
Yeah.
The people who walk at you on the right side.
Yeah. And they're always the people who don't move out of the way.
Mm-hmm. No, they don't move.
Yeah, if you were to have like a round of chicken with these people,
They're not stopping.
they would never move.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't matter. Like, they're walking on the wrong side of the hallway, and I don't know if they know it or not. They have to, though. And if you're coming at them, you have to move out of the way for them, because they're not going to do it. You would run into them before they moved out of the way.
Always think that they're the people who need to be explicitly told things.
Yeah.
Like, it's just implied. Like, you drive a car, you stick to the right side, at least in the U.S. Like, you're walking in the hallway and there's a bunch of people, just stick to the right side. It's just where
like,
you
follow
go.
the people.
Yes. Just don't
follow the people.
Just don't walk against them, right? And then, yeah.
Man.
That's the worst, man.
Yeah.
And especially, like, when there's not room for you to literally, like, you can't, like, sidestep these people. Or, like, you can't hit them with a spin move, or you can't, like, they're too short, so you can't, like, drop and crawl between their legs or something.
Right.
Like, you're just straight out of luck. Yeah, it's the worst.
Man.
Yeah.
Next year, I have chalk.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's a feel thing for me.
Like the texture?
The texture of chalk is awful.
Fair.
Ugh. Like, imagine holding a piece of chalk and then taking your fingernail to it. Oh my gosh, is that not so bad?
Yeah, it's
and
horrible.
Also, you're playing with chalk, right? Because you're a kid and you like to draw on the sidewalk with chalk. And it's fun. And you're drawing. And then you get to the end of the chalk and you get that one stroke and you accidentally scrape your fingernail on the driveway.
Oh.
And then you look and your fingernail is
Bloody.
like filed down to like the skin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's the worst thing.
Yeah, no, that's not great.
Dude.
Yeah.
Chalk. I had to put it on there.
Chalk.
Chalk is awful.
Chalk is awful.
And it has an awful name.
Chalk.
Ugh. All right.
It just gives you an ick, huh?
Yeah, that's it. This is icky.
And
Chalk.
I have done my whole list.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to keep ripping them out, keep ripping.
Yeah, I got a couple more. I'll just quick fire at you. People who hold up the line
Anywhere.
anywhere. So I have an example of this that happened today. I think that I was on my way to work this morning, and I was driving my car, and where I live, there's this one road in this one intersection that needs a stoplight, but there's not one. So there's always like mega traffic there in the morning from everybody trying to get to work and stuff. And so there's always a line. And we were pulling up to the line, and there was a car in front of me, and they were like swerving all over the road. I think they were sleeping. I think they were falling asleep.
Beautiful. Sleep driving.
Yeah. And so we pull up to the line, and they like stop, and then the cars keep going, and they just stay there. I think they fell asleep.
Oh.
While they were...
And they were in front of you.
Yeah, they were in front of me.
Yeah, you were just done for.
Yeah. So I honked the horn. Nothing.
Wow.
I honked the horn. Nothing. I honked the horn. They finally start going. I'm like, are you kidding me?
They were
like,
definitely asleep.
Yeah, but I guess that's just like funny.
Yeah.
And that didn't really make me mad because I was just like, wake up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. But the people who hold up the stoplights because they're on their phone...
Oh, yeah.
That makes me mad.
Yeah.
And also people who, like, if you're at an amusement park and the line moves and then the people are just, like, not paying attention and then they don't go forward.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're literally in a line. Like, pay attention to the line.
Or just do something, yeah.
So, people holding up the line.
And where my head initially went with that is whenever you're, like, at the store and you need to check out and they hold up the register line because they're, like, asking stupid questions or something comes up as the wrong price.
Oh, yeah.
Or they want you. Anyway.
Yeah.
I could go on for years about that.
Yeah. Clapping at the end of a movie.
I've experienced that once, and it was Avengers Endgame opening weekend, and I thought that was fair game. But, okay.
Yeah. That always... They don't need to clap at the end of the movie. That's enough said. When people talk and they say texting abbreviations, it's
Holy
like
crap.
You're talking to somebody and they say LOL or they say OMG.
You experience that, like, consistently?
No,
but sometimes enough to care.
But yeah, but
Wow.
enough for that to be on my list. I hate it.
That's hilarious.
Whenever somebody's like, OMG, you know? Like,
No, I don't. I really don't. I've never experienced this before.
dude. Or like you're talking to somebody and they're like, LOL. I'm like, come on, dude.
That one is crazy.
We're like talking.
And that's obviously cap because you didn't laugh out loud.
Exactly, bro. So that one always gets me. And last but not least, when people call me buddy,
You don't like that.
no.
You feel degraded?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen as often now that I have a beard.
Oh, the beard is what changed it?
I think maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe I'm too old to get called buddy.
Yeah.
But I used to go to like restaurants and stuff, and the waitresses would call me buddy.
Yeah.
Or like I would go to the store and the cashiers would call me buddy, or like people I worked with would call me buddy, and they're like older than me, and people in my family call me buddy, and I was just
Rub you the wrong way.
I'm not a buddy.
Yeah.
Like, don't call me buddy unless you are my buddy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you were like, what up, buddy?
Yeah.
Like, that would be...
I think it would still be weird.
It'd still be weird, but like,
Yeah.
like not as weird as like whenever older, especially older women, whenever they say buddy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a kid. Don't call me buddy.
Yeah.
That always gets me.
Bada bing.
That's the end of my list.
That's the end of your list.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I think that was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could tell that you needed to get some of it off your chest.
Yeah, I don't talk about these often. And I could have kept going. I could have kept going with my list.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Had to cap that.
I was like, I'm literally going to be going forever if I just keep on going. Because I was just typing them out.
Yeah.
And I would think of something new or like something would happen. I'd be like, that's
This
it.
is going on the list.
Yeah. Like a couple things just happened the last couple of days. And I was like, that's it.
Oh,
That's going on
like
there.
the French fry situation.
The French fries, the car, person falling asleep.
That's
the
an insane situation.
People walking slow.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting, like, because a lot of the time whenever I leave to go to school, there will be, like, tractors on the road driving, and I was thinking about putting that. But they're also, like, mega easy to just drive around. You don't have to, like, wait for the line to break or anything like that. You can just toast them.
Yeah.
So, who cares? One thing that is annoying that I didn't put on the list, and this is just kind of a funny story, but last year whenever I was going to school, every single day on Wednesday, they would entirely block off the oncoming lane of traffic on Jake Alexander because they were bringing a house. Every single Wednesday, there was a house, a mobile house. You know how they have like the big truck and
Yeah.
how did that happen for like 8 weeks straight?
I don't know. That's crazy though.
Yeah, like 8 weeks straight.
Man.
How do you have so many houses to move?
I guess they were like bringing them to a development or something. Has to be.
I don't know. I don't ask questions like that. I
I
was just
don't know.
frustrated. It was
Yeah,
so
that's
annoying.
crazy.
Yeah. What the heck is going on with? And like it takes up the whole road.
Yeah.
So like you got to stay away from it. And like if you're in the very left lane where it is, like you got to make sure that you're like tuck and roll. That way you don't take a house to
For
the dome.
real.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to take like a mailbox. I guess it has a mailbox, but
Yeah.
yeah, not fun.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right?
Every week.
Dude, for like a month and a half. Yeah. 2 months.
That's crazy.
I know.
Man.
And what I was just thinking is like, well, how did they pop this many houses up? And not only like they didn't even pop them up, they like put them on. I don't know how they get it onto a trailer, but put it on pallets.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that.
I know. I don't ask questions like that either, but
Yeah.
but whatever. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Cool.
all I had.
So that is it for Caddy Corner episode 24. More of a fun kind of vibe. Hope you guys dug it.
Yeah.
This was cool. Make sure to rate us on the audio platforms and leave a review. We really appreciate those. The audio numbers have still been popping off. By the way, 600 downloads. Woo! We're at like 620 now, I think. But shout out to you guys. After Hours comes out Wednesday.
We're killing it.
But whenever you guys are seeing this, it's Friday. So After Hours is already out, so go watch that too. But like I said, leave a review and rate the show because that helps. And if you're on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell. It sounds cool. It sounds like somebody's walking through the bushes.
ASMR.
Yes. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can clip that soundbite for our large-scale production in case somebody needs to walk through bushes.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
You never know whenever you're going to need to
No.
have a soundbite for somebody walking through the bushes.
Yes, you never know. You never know. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. watch our shorts because I'm posting them sometimes, even though the numbers are kind of going down in that regard. But who knows? But do all
Speaking
that
of the
stuff.
numbers going down, you guys on Instagram need to step it up.
Actually, well, it's weird. Like a reel that I posted like last week has been popping off.
Yeah, I know. It's been getting more likes. I've seen that.
Dude, it has like 2,000 views and like 65 or like 70 likes. That's crazy talk.
Well, still, y'all need to pop off. Y'all need to start doing better on the Instagram. It made me feel good whenever our Instagram views were high.
Yeah.
And now that they're not, I get all sad.
It might just be Instagram too.
And I think about my life decisions whenever something I say only gets 2 likes.
Yes.
It really makes me sad. And I don't like to be sad.
No, don't make Caleb sad.
So please give me at least 3 likes on the clip outs from what I say in this episode. Make that a clip out too. Make that right there a clip out.
Got it. Clip that.
Yeah, clip it.
Yeah, clip it. Yeah, wrapped it up nicely.
Yeah, that's all that I have.
Click the link tree in the description of everything, and then fill out the episode 30 Q&A because we're really doing every single question that is on there, and I don't care how long it is. We're doing it. So do that, guys. Do it.
Do it.
Also, sorry that we haven't looked at the camera really at all this show. It is weird. We've done 2 episodes straight where we've been like naturally looking at you guys, and so now it's like the opposite. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a minute of straight silence, and we're just gonna stare into your souls. All right, that'll do. I wish you wouldn't have broke eye contact. That would have been funny if you would have just kept staring at him.
Oh, well, I was going to, but then I thought we were actually finished, so.
Well, whatever. Who cares? It was an improv bit anyway. That's not bad. But thank you guys for listening. We're back every Friday. After Hours is every Wednesday. And we're back inside. I think you guys already realized that by now, though. So
Yeah, it's kind of hot outside today.
yeah, facts. But it also was cold this morning, kind of.
Yeah, it actually was a little brisk.
It's like the first. It was like the first day of fall.
Is it brisk or brick?
Brick is slang in New York for cold, like very cold.
Ah,
Yeah.
what is brisk?
The sweet tea in the bottle. I don't know. I would say brisk is like dew on the ground, and like, you know what I'm saying?
I was just called that dew.
No. I mean like that. Whenever it gets that kind of weather, like whenever it gets cold enough for there to be
Got
dew.
it.
Yeah. I think that it was just nice. It was like 60 degrees and like not humid at all, which doesn't happen where we live until usually not now.
Yeah, I almost put on a sweater this morning.
I did. I wore sleeves to school today. So, anyway.
Yeah, enough talking about us.
Yeah, not talking about us. If you want more of that, after hours. So, anyway, thanks so much for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing, all that stuff. Wow.
Whoa.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I've never done that.
Holy
before.
cow.
I'm Austin. He's Caleb. For real. I'm not Caleb, and he's not Austin, but that's it.
Peace.
Peace.